Good morning. I just worked out. I look absolutely amazing from my workout, I'm sure. And now I'm going to make some coffee and some breakfast. Today is a work from home day, so I get to sleep in a little bit, except I didn't because the garbage truck and the leaf blowers woke me up. Of course, the day I work from home, that's the day they come. I'm actually going to play my video game today. I haven't played in a while. I play like really simple, easy games on the Switch, and they're just puzzle games, and they're very like linear. You know exactly what you're doing, you know exactly where you're going. You do like little hidden object puzzles, you do some other kind of puzzles depending on the game, what they have, and that's it. I love those games because there's no stress. No one's like attacking you or you're gonna die and you have to kill a boss. There's none of that. Love those. And they have some really cheap ones on the Switch. So if you're looking for kind of a really easy hobby to pick up or something to kind of calm your anxiety, which is what happens to me, like I really love playing this because I have anxiety, and so this just honestly calms me down. Highly recommend trying those out if you have the Switch. Or I'm not sure if they have it on any other console, but the games that I typically play are actually also meant to be played on the desktop. So if you have a computer that can generate these games, definitely try them out as well. I can show you a couple of like pictures, images, and like companies that I like to get my games from. Also, Nancy Drew. That one is a desktop one for sure. This is one of the games I was talking about. It's called City Legends Trapped in a Mirror Collector's Edition, but there's a lot of City Legend games. I really like these specifically. They're one of my favorite. Okay, so I'm actually done with the main story. I'm just going to be playing the bonus chapter. And again, it's very simple. You just kind of walk around, like you have different settings that you can put on to make it harder, easier, like where there's no hints. Certain locations light up so you know to go to them, but see how it's like little magnifying glass. You click on it and you're like, oh, something, oh, I gotta get some sort of shears in order to cut that. But look, I already found something. Let's see, can I put this together? No, I'm still missing a piece in order to put it together. All right, let's keep looking around. I click here, I already did some stuff here, so I have to look for more pieces. And then it's like, oh, look at this little tree house. I still need items. So, you know, you just kind of walk around, look at things, explore, see what you've got. But yeah, it's so simple. Yay! So I had a piece in order to put these things together. So now I have these shears, or whatever they're called, secateurs. Let's see if I can cut these branches with them. Yep, I can. So let's see what we discover here. Oh, it's a little mini game. So here I have to find the paired flowers. Sometimes it's this, sometimes it's like an I Spy situation. There's so many different things, little mini games. You kind of just like have to move these flowers around, and I guess that's how you find them. So pretty simple, you know, very easy. Oh, are these the same? No. Are these the same? Yep, there we go. So that's pretty much the game. So if you're somebody with anxiety and you kind of want to play some video games, but video games stress you out, like shooting games, I don't like. They stress me out. I also don't like open world games. I feel like there's so much to do and so many places to explore and walk around that I just get so overwhelmed with places to go, and you know, one thing leads to another, and so you're just like exploring all these locations, which a lot of people find it really fun, and I do understand why it's fun. But again, for someone like me, I like things to be pretty linear. I like to know like what I'm going into, if that makes sense. That's why I also, like I said, really like the Nancy Drew games. This is my home setup for work. I work from home 2 days a week, and I just love working here. So cute and cozy. Got my art, got my computer, and then the most new addition to this is this painting. I was gonna close the window, but then it was too dark, so this is my newest little painting. It's Remy from Ratatouille, and he's just looking out onto Paris, and he's so cute. I'm obsessed with him. He's look at him. He's so cute, and he has a piece of cheese from there. Ah! Obsessed. I usually have like a little bit of a ambiance going. I muted it for now, but got some patty. Just have a cute little candle going. Got the black cherry merlot. Smells absolutely amazing, honestly. Okay, it's lunchtime and I made myself some miso soup. It's so quick and easy to make it, and it's so healthy for you. So I'm having some of that, and then I have some sushi from Costco. I'll be honest, it's not the best. Obviously, it's from Costco, but it satisfies that craving when you want sushi, but you just don't go out for sushi or anything like that. Also, I'm watching The Americans. My dad really liked this show, and he said it's like his #1 show. He loves it so much. I'll be honest, so far it's kind of like whatever. It's a little slower pace to what I normally like to watch, but I just started episode 5, and again, so far it's kind of just like whatever, but I think I'm gonna give it a shot. It's not so like boring that I'm like, no, I'm just gonna give up on it. At least not yet. I'm still in the first season, but it's not my absolute favorite that I think is gonna like draw me in. And it's one of those shows that you actually like have to watch, which I'm fine with. I do enjoy shows that you still have to like actually watch and pay attention, but for the most part I actually really like shows that are a little bit mindless and that you don't really have to fully pay attention, because I like to scroll on my phone or do it while I'm cooking or doing dishes, just because I feel like I need something that's a little bit more relaxing. For the most part, I would say 90% of what I watch is very kind of just like in the background. So I just finished You, which I know I'm like so many years too late. It was pretty good. I'm watching 13 Reasons Why. I started it when it first came out and watched like the first season, and then for some reason just never watched the rest. So now I rewatched the first season and I'm on season 2. And I just read the book All Her Fault, which was really good. Really fast, quick, easy read. Definitely a nice palate cleanser if you are stuck in a reading rut like I am right now. And as I was like reading it, I realized it's a TV show. So now Liz and I watched the first episode last night, and I got Liz hooked on it, so now we're gonna watch more of it later today. So that's kind of my update. And I just started reading, what's the book called? I use the Libby app on my phone. I rent books from the library, and so it's so nice. I highly recommend getting a library card and checking out books, whether it's like physical books or ebooks. You can also get magazines on it. I love this thing. Okay, so I started Every Last Word. That is the book that I'm currently reading. And then my friend gave me a book called The Prestige that she wants me to read. So I'm probably gonna start those as well. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I watch and read multiple things at the same time. Because I'm also, totally forgot to mention, I'm also listening to a book on Spotify. I'm listening to something called My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney. I usually read 2 to 3 books, and I usually watch 2 to 3 TV shows at the same time. I don't know how I do it. Curious if anybody else does this. So let me know, and give me some recommendations for TV shows and books to read. Not that I don't already have a ginormous list for both, but I'm just curious. I want to know. Hello. So I changed into my oversized Julie Andrews shirt, because why not? I brought home a plant. This little guy. I'm gonna try and rescue him, because he is not doing well. Hopefully I can rehabilitate little plant. I don't know, we'll see. Also, I checked on my mint, and I planted a couple of pieces that have root, but look at my mint. Propagated some of this from a big root, or a big mint plant, and they have like smaller roots. I have this mint. I just planted this because I had a lot of roots into this pot. And this big stem I planted because it had a lot of roots into this pot as well. But like, see how the stems are kind of like brown? What do I do with them? I want it to thrive, and I do have some new growth, but they're all like really tiny. And then some here as well. But like, see, this is like dry. What do I do? Somebody please help me. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hang out with me. I'll see you in my next video.